Saturday. I went to the Meadowlands today. Pretty much the only place to go around besides one other sale, which I did not bother with because, that's one sale. Who cares? There were plenty of vendors at the Meadowlands. There was lots of stuff to see and buy. If you're looking for games, there were the regular old school game vendors who were there. But in terms of other old school, like good gamey stuff for like resellers like myself, there really wasn't much there. I think one of the things I bought a bucket, $2. That's part of what I got today. But in terms of games, here's what I did get. Let me tell the story of this first. This is what I would call I'm going to call this a Pac-Man Dreamcast console because, see if I can show you. Look, chomp, 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 chomp. I bought this for $10. My buddy Derek, good guy, he was looking out for me today. He called me up and said, hey, I'm set up with somebody. He said he's got a bunch of games, so he gave me the heads up. So I went over there to look at the games, and I said, so what do you want for this stuff, right? Before I looked at it. I like to do that, just to get a sense of what they're thinking. And he said he wanted $250. He said he had on for $250. I said, so that's what you want, $250, right? He's like, yeah. So I looked through the stuff, and for me, there wasn't $250 worth of stuff. Now, I didn't get a chance to go to the bank, so I only had about $120 or so on me, right? Now, I would say maybe there was about 100, what I would pay, maybe about 140 or 50 tops, right? And that's with guaranteed everything. And as you can see, I bought this from the guy, and he did not tell me that this is what I was getting for my money. I mean, he didn't tell me, so, I mean, odds are it's not going to work, right? And even if it does work, I got to find freaking screws for it. And it's like, he didn't tell me, basically. He didn't tell me. I mean, if you tell me, maybe I'll buy it, but he didn't tell me. So anyway, I didn't buy the stuff because I offered $120, which is pretty much what I had. And there was some good stuff, and the rest of it was like, who cares, junk, a lot of BS Game Boy games, because it was basically a Game Boy lot with a bunch of Game Boy Advances. Some of the Game Boy Advances were beat up, really scuffed and scratched. So like I said, I offered $120, and I was like, I told him it was too much, right? So I walked away. I didn't buy anything but this, right? So then I hear what happens was everybody else goes to him, and he says, $250 is too much, right? He didn't believe me, right? So he let everybody else cherry pick. So the stuff that a friend of mine bought, I would have paid exactly what he paid for it, but he got it. And to be honest, I don't really care. The way I am is like I'll make my offer. Maybe I leave a little bit of room to negotiate sometimes. If you're firm and I can't go there, okay, I mean, like I said, he probably could have made a little bit more money than he got from me selling it piecemeal. I got this from Woody. It looks like the door is in there. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and get it out with tweezers or something. If I paid $10 for this. If this doesn't work, I'll give it to my friend. You could sell it online. If it does work, the reason I'm buying these consoles is because I'm going to do this game convention. It looks like it's going to be in November. We have a possible location, but I won't say anything just yet because it's not confirmed. I'm getting consoles for game conventions. If this works, it will be one of the consoles I put aside for the game convention. If this works, or it can be put back together with the screws and stuff, it would be the same thing. I figure I need at least 40 consoles for the game convention. I'm going to have to get TVs and stuff like that, so I started the process on that. So anyway, Woody had this, which he said $10, so that's the top I'd pay for this. And he had like an AV and a power control supply for a Wii, but I did not buy that because he wanted $10 for that. And to be honest, I didn't need it. I got plenty of stuff. I'd rather have the money. For $10, I got an HD. A hard drive for an Xbox 360. These come in handy. I don't like paying more than $10 for those, but everything was $10. And for the $10, I got a Dreamcast game. Again, another racing game. I don't find Dreamcast games at all, so it would be nice to have some Dreamcast games for when I sell. And then I got another one of these Japan games that was left over. I'm going to bring these. I'm going to the NAVA meeting today at Digital Press. I've never been to Digital Press, believe it or not. But that's mostly because I'm not like a hardcore collector when it comes to games. I mean, I have a lot of games that I can play, but I'm not putting together any collection or series. So I have so much stuff, it doesn't matter. I don't need anything. I only buy stuff when I find it that I think I'll like to play. Anyway, I'm going to bring all the Japanese games I got for the hell of it. I figure nobody will have that stuff there. They'll have the regular Mario, Pokemon, Zelda, things like that. For $1 a piece, I bought these guides. These are good for cons and stuff. I don't know if any of these will have any more value than, say, like $5 to $10. I'll check them, but I think I'll probably take these to the con, unless one of them's worth, like, say, $20 or so, and I'll just give it to my friend. You know who you are. This is jewelry. I already talked about the jewelry. Like I said, there wasn't a lot of old school games where you could score and make money on there, and there was a bunch of people who were looking. So the one lot that I could have got, I didn't get. But I did get a bunch of cables. When I picked through these cables, I'll show you what I got. I got a bunch of these chargers for the 360s. These are good. Here's another one, 360 cable. 360 cable. One guy picked up, I think it was a 360 brick. Here's another 360 cable. Now, I actually wouldn't even pay much for these because you can actually buy these online with the batteries for, like, I don't know, $3 or $4 a piece. So, I wouldn't pay much for these. You can get them online, new, with, like I said, with the batteries on the back. For, I think if you buy a bunch from them, it comes out to like maybe $4 a piece. So but one of the guy who was there before me picked up a 360 brick. He's like, "Hey, how much?" And the guy goes, $3, right? So I'm like, "Oh, okay. Then this guy's going to be like cheap at this stuff." So I just took a bunch of cables, threw a pile on the table to see what he would say. Here's an AV for 360. And most times you don't even need these because you can use HDMI cables. But I pick them up anyway. You probably sell them for like $5 or $8, I guess. Then I picked up a brick for a Wii, and an AV for a Wii. I think what I'm going to do for the con is, instead of bringing GameCubes, I'll just bring Wiis, because they play GameCube games anyway. And then you just, I have a whole bunch of Wiis, and Wiis are pretty much unsellables. So Wiis are 2-in-1 systems. So when I do the con, instead of bringing GameCubes, I'll bring Wiis, and maybe that will count as like 5 systems or something. Like if I need 40 systems, maybe 3 will be Wii GameCube setups, and 2 will be Wii setups, depending on what games I decide are good for the con. Probably like Smash Brothers, stuff like that. And then I got this power supply for a PS Slim, which kind of worked out because I got that PS Slim over there, so I'll be able to test that. Hopefully that'll work. So I go to the guy, how much is this? And for some reason I thought he said 20, so I was going to give him 20 because I would have paid 20 for this. But it turns out it was only $12 because the lady was like, "Oh, do you have exact change?" Because I whipped out a bunch of change. I gave him a 20, and she says, "Well, do you have $12?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, here." And I gave her 12, and it was fine. So it was actually $8 than I thought it would be, so this was actually a really good deal. This is the rest of what I got. Some CDs. And this is probably the only thing I'll take out tomorrow to the flea market I'm going to. I'm going to New Milford tomorrow. It's a JC Market, New Milford High School. I will be inside. AJ will be there. AJ's actually the one who got the rest of the lot. Well, he got the best stuff from that lot, and then whatever else was left was like, who cares? He got all the consoles, which for, like I said, a price I would pay. Anyway, Genesis, Wilson Pickett's Greatest Hits, Curtis Mayfield, The Impressions, Steve Miller Band, Billy Joel, River of Dreams, Tony Bennett's Greatest Hits. This is interesting. Might as well, The Persuasion sing Grateful Dead. That's got to be interesting. Let's see what their song list is. Here Comes Sunshine, Might As Well, Lazy River Road, Loose Lucy. I might want to listen to that. Aretha Franklin's Greatest Hits. Billy Joel, that was by Billy Joel and Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits. It was funny with this guy. He was like, "Today I'm only going to do the CDs for $1 a piece." He said, "Normally they're $2, right?" And he was making sure normally they're $2 that I would know that. I said, so I wouldn't be like busting his chops and going, "Well, last time you sold them for $1." I said, "Look, I understand. Today they're $1. Normally they're $2. But the way I told him I resell, I sell them anywhere from $2 to $4. I said, if I see a CD that I'm willing to pay $2 for, I'll pay $2. But it is what it is. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got today. Tomorrow's New Milford, as I already said, JC Promotions Market. I don't know if I'll find anything there. If I do, I will show it in the video. And also, like I said, I'm going to a novel meeting today. This will be my first one. But that's it for today. Okay, so this is what you got today?
Well, this and this I paid $15. I just like the glass beads and
they're
the
really
Aurora
nice.
Borealis beads.
Anybody on it or?
No, it's probably Japan, probably.
They're all glass though, right?
Yeah, they're all glass.
That's really nice.
And then this I think is amber.
Yeah, this looks like amber.
So I paid $15 for the two.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
What can you sell the amber for?
I don't know.
All right.
These are silver cufflinks. One is Siam.
Open them up so I could.
And one is.
Let me see if I can guess which one are Siam. Are these Siam?
Yeah. But they're really cool.
Are these Siam? Oh, so yeah, they are cool because they've got.
I paid $10 for the two pair.
You want to put them on eBay?
Maybe. Yeah.
Put the Siam ones on for sure. Anybody's name on this?
I think they're Taxco, Mexico.
Well, you know what?
But they're black onyx.
Yeah, no, we can put these on eBay. Is this bent a little?
Yeah, but I could fix that.
Okay. All right. So what'd you pay for the two?
10.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. And then this.
How much did you spend today?
45.
Oh, 45.
This is all. I got these all $2 a bag.
Okay, so this is just random. What's it? It's just like okay, one of your dangle chain.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just like bead. This is a bracelet.
So this is like Indian beadwork, or
This had an
you think that this is Indian or African?
Indian.
Probably Indian, right? Seed beads. They call these seed beads. Found that out last week.
This is just plastic, but it has like a designer name on it.
Who's the name?
I just thought that was nice.
I see the name. Can you read it?
I don't remember.
Oh, let's see.
This is
It says it right here. Wait, you're going to do too fast for me. It says Marina?
something.
No, Tarina Tarantino.
I don't know.
It says Tarina Tarantino.
I like the color.
Maybe she's married to that famous director.
This is a
Quentin
bracelet.
Tarantino. Tarantino, I said Tarantino. Oh, this is a funky bracelet. How does this even work?
It's
Oh, I see it. Like this.
yeah.
So that's $2, huh? Nobody's name on this, though, right?
No. I like this. I don't think
What
it's
is this?
gold, but I like the things on it.
Yeah. Healthy Skin and Company. It says Healthy Skin and Company.
I
A
don't know
box
what that is.
of fun.
Locket.
So that's a silver tone locket. Nice. What's that say? No, nothing on the back. Just a little scuffed up. Okay. And it's got a laser cut, I guess, right? Engraving.
That I don't know, it looks like.
It's got a cool look. Let's see. Paula doesn't buy stuff like this, right?
I don't know.
Probably not. Yeah, that's a nice look. And then this is the last
This
piece.
is a bracelet.
This is that mesh. This should be probably from like the 50s or the 40s,
50s,
right?
60s.
60s? This is machine age. Well, if you look up jewelry, I think you say machine age.
I like this. I like the dangles on this. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
older.
nice.
You can tell by the clasp because it's got this kind of a clasp.
Yeah.
It's older. When they start having lobster claw clasps, then you know that they're like more.
So probably this is the best thing you got. I bet those
Yeah.
cufflinks could be good though too.
Yeah.
You know, I bet, especially. Well, we'll see. All right, I bought some stuff too. I'll show it later. Hey, I'm at the Meadowlands today, Saturday. It's pretty damn cold today, but there's still a fair amount of vendors. I would say there's 2 solid rows. I would say 3 solid rows. I don't know how many vendors are in each row, but I guess there's about 80 to 100 or so vendors here today, which isn't bad. Some are showing up actually right now. Anyway, I'm going to walk through, see if there's anything I want to buy.